from beyond our stars.
Welcome back, you big dickers. I think I'm a little late to the party again. This is Gamescom Day 2. Thought it was supposed to be indie games, but
If you'd be so kind.
what is this fucking garbage up in the corner?
Now our nightmares have come for us, and she must awaken.
Is that Blade?
Mother.
I'm not super knowledgeable about comics, so I don't really know who this chick is. I know it's Ghost Rider. I'm pretty sure that's Blade next to him. Is it gonna be like XCOM? That would be my question. Did I miss gameplay? I don't you know, the same bitch I have every single time. Why are you showing fucking
Bad dog!
well, just bros? Okay, well. Whatever. I like show me gameplay or don't show it at all.
Independent studios are like the research and development wing of video games, the true frontier of interactive media.
I don't know if I would say that. It seems kind of disingenuous.
With smaller budgets,
There are a lot of
and
indie
parts,
games that are
games
better
like
than
Pioneer
fucking
are able
AAA
to take
releases.
risks the AAA developers just can't justify. And every once in a while, they land on an idea that changes the
They
industry.
can't
Who
justify.
knows? Maybe one of the independent games we've got on deck today could be the next Among Us.
That
Minecraft, or
that
I don't
right there
even
is
know
reason
what.
why the
That's
game
what's
industry is so
exciting.
fucked.
So stay tuned for exclusive
Can't justify
results, gameplay
Making
breakdowns,
anything
and
other than the
all
same
indie
carbon
we
copy
can
shit
muster
that
at
we
an
release
epic
every
mini
year.
speech day with your
Because
host,
money.
Michael Sway. The Gamescom Awesome Indie Showcase starts right now.
It seems quiet. Again. That's all the way up. My shit up? Well. Yeah, I'm on Twitch because YouTube can lick my balls. Even though this video is going to end up on YouTube. I don't give a shit. I like this art. It reminds me of Hades a little bit. Oh, damn. Well, again, We're 2 for 2 with no fucking gameplay footage.
Orationem nostram, facut fransi in nomine culpabilissima convertor nobis cunque evit, quod miraculous recreatur.
Is the Plague's Tale 2? Is that considered an indie game? First one is really fucking good. Two? I don't know what that is. Do I count that as 3 without
Hi
gameplay?
there. Michael Swain here on behalf of IGN and Gamescom's Awesome Indies Showcase. I'm standing here on historic Venice Beach, California with my new buddy, Kieran, who just saw the same world premiere trailer you did. So Kieran, in 30 seconds or less, what do you think Blasphemous Wounds of Eventide is all about?
Not exactly sure. Pretty ambiguous from the trailer, but definitely some cool mythological narratives, cool animation style. Super excited for the demons that this woman defeats. I don't know, we're fired up. Yeah.
How do you think the game ends, if you had to take a wild guess?
I feel like that badass
Button
woman
your
can
fucking
beat
shirt
that
up.
demon up, something like that. It
You
kills the-
scrawny fuck.
You know what? Close enough. Let's get out of here. Welcome to our beach day and welcome to Awesome Indies. We decided on Venice Beach because it's known for attracting different vibes from all over the world. And that's exactly what indie gaming is all about. Remember, you can dive even deeper into many of our featured games at the Indie Arena booth. Check that out over at now.gamescom.global. Now, let's get wet. Yes, as surely as the waves crash into the shore, Gamescom has returned yet again for 2021 with tons of exciting reveals, announcements, developer interviews, and trailers aplenty. To catch up on anything you missed, make sure to head to now.gamescom.global.
You know, say what you want about
Join the community
Geoff
in
or
an
Joff or
epic,
however you
real
pronounce his
prize-winning
name.
quest to keep gaming from
He's
being
far
plunged back
less
into the dark
unsufferable
ages
than,
over at
like, everybody else they ever use.
now.gamescom.global/epics with an X.
Is he
To stay
nerdy?
abreast
Sure.
of everything coming up, check out a full
But
Gamescom
Jesus
schedule
Christ,
over
this
at
fucking guy can
IGN.
get off my screen
Now,
any
speaking of
goddamn
oceans,
time now.
Our next indie game is a serene sailing title and the follow-up to 2018's hit, Far Lone Sails.
Is that gameplay?
Let's check it out!
I'm holding it at 3 right now. 3 out of 3 for no fucking gameplay. I don't know what that 2
Hi,
was
I'm
all
Don
about.
Schmocke, co-founder of Automotive, and today at Awesome Indies with IGN, we'll be exploring the gameplay design of Far Changing Tides, the next adventure in the Far universe.
This looks like
While
gameplay.
most of the game takes place on the
Thank
ship,
God.
you'll need to
So
get
1
your
out
ship
of
to
4
better
so
points.
far.
Today we're looking at how the furnace and engine play a key part in your exploration. Gameplay is built around learning new skills and abilities of the vessel, but the player will first get introduced to them in a puzzle area, something our fans will instantly recognize. We designed these puzzles to become gradually more complex over time, with new features and steps to completion as you unlock later and bigger upgrades. In Lone Sails, we brought players outside of the land vehicle, the locomotive, on a few occasions. With Changing Tides, we built a more complex, much larger ship with new features and wanted puzzles to reflect that, while also teaching players the skills they need. When designing our puzzles, we always ask, what do we want the players to experience, and what do they have to learn? How can they have a strong connection and dependency to the ship abilities? In this area, the furnace gets introduced, which is one of the more complex features in the game.
Wouldn't you
so
burn
we
your
had to
feet
teach
on
each
that thing?
mechanic separately until they finally come together in the train.
I mean, It's different. I just don't know how this translates to being fun. It seems tedious to me. But maybe this is just not a great example. I don't know. But like I said, they're actually showing gameplay, so I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. I kind of like the art style.
In Changing Tides, we wanted the puzzle areas to feel important to the far world, so we also tease parts of the story for players to learn and to find little secrets. This is just a small piece of a much larger experience, a whole new part of the Far universe. We'll be revealing more exciting new things later today, so keep an eye out and we'll see you at launch in early 2022.
Yeah, not really. I don't think it's really for me, but good on you for having gameplay.
Where there's people, there's crime. Crime makes people lose their nerve. But all it takes is a couple tricks. Having your back against a wall, call Lottie. When things heat up,
What the fuck?
she keeps it cool. If there's any way around, she'll find it.
Two. Is that two out of 5 games now
Cross
with
T's in
gameplay?
one swift motion.
Well, it's like sprinkled in, but I'm assuming that's gameplay.
What results? She's your girl. Slaughterhouse, you say?
Slaughterhouse.
I got a guy for that, too. Yeah, I know what wise guys call him. He's earned the name. Al has his own style, see? A bit eccentric, I admit. But it's damn effective. He can get a little unhinged. But
Through a leg?
it's nothing like it used to be. We licked him into shape. Whenever someone asks me if a little crazy gets a job done, I say, you betcha. Aaron, the computer jock. The odd one out in our lineup. It don't make any sense, right? Wrong. The thing is, when people look at her, they see just a kid. Someone unimportant, blending in with the crowd.
What is with the vacuum?
Screaming for attention, but worthy of none. They don't see the threat. Lives erased with just a couple of clicks. She's what comes next. A cleaner of a different breed. She operates high-tech stuff I can barely... She operates high-tech stuff I can barely comprehend. All in all, maybe she is a viper. That's what I do. I clean up murder scenes. Whatever the mess you make, I've seen it before. Crime makes people lose their nerve. Unnerved people do stupid things. Stupid things get them in trouble. That's where I come in.
Vacuum out blood?
There are a few rules to make it in this line of work. Move without sound. Clean without emotion. Disappear without a trace. Pace yourself. The dance-off begins. Out of sight, out of mind. It's really that simple. I'm Bob Leaner. I solve problems.
No, thank you.
No, Sire. I'm struggling to find the intelligence of this rogue AI. To spit on your creators and then what? Retreat to a failed colony planet?
Machine sighted, Sire. Preparing to engage.
Lies beneath your surface. Vast dreams to scale your lenses. Your yoke is broken. Embrace this earth and transcend.
They bore into the heart of Sheol. They drink its blood to power their machines. Feel its cries in your marrow. Retrieve the hand. Leave none alive. Spill blood for the god below.
Yeah, you know, so I've been pretty speechless just because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on any of these games, and you know, this is the third one with gameplay. But it ain't doing it for me. I don't know how many of these indie games will, to be honest.
Meet Squadron 51. A rebel alliance
Bullet hell
by highly skilled pilots that are willing to give their lives
I like
to
the
save the Earth from
the aesthetics.
hands of
Like, this is
imperialist aliens.
This is
Flying
unique.
saucers have invaded our planet. The whole world is under attack. But
4,
fear not.
by the way, I think.
I repeat.
I've never been good at bullet hell though.
Please make way for Squadron 51.
This is the coolest looking one so far.
Are you ready? You'll still have to wait to meet the full experience of Squadron 51. But beware, Squadron 51 Prologue will soon be available. 3 levels of marvelous excitement will be there waiting for you.
Será uma longa noite, senhores.
Enlist now and be a part of Squadron 51. Without you, our planet is unfortunately doomed.
So what is that? 4 out of 7?
Wow, that was kind of like Cuphead's flying levels meets all those UFO videos. But
Yeah, I thought about Cuphead too.
Love it. Although, if you ask me, all this UFO UAP stuff is complete nonsense. Probably just a deflating weather balloon. Anyhow, our next game is one I'm especially excited for. It's got swordplay, cyberpunk, and side-scrolling. The 3 S's of games that I get especially excited for. Let's see what Loopmancer
Dude,
has
who's
in
their
store.
writer? The same guy that writes for Ellen DeGeneres? Fucking sucks.
Detective, you may not know me yet. I want to play a game with you.
I guess this is game. Yeah, this can count as gameplay. It's a 5 out of 8. We're doing actually a lot better than I thought. Oh man, I can't remember what that game was. There was a game on PS3 that was kind of like this. Can't remember what it was called though. Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Do you think death is the ultimate relief? Your life and death are just part of my plan.
Dude, Ghost in the Shell? That scene totally reminded me of that, of the movie. Not that garbage Scarlett Johansson one either, like the original one. Oh.
Good. You're trying so hard to find an answer.
Buffering. What the fuck? My internet being buttholey?
Now, you see me.
A lot of artifacting. That could just be the internet.
Come on now, that looked pretty rad. Or, if Loopmancer's not your cup of roguelike, stick around because the Awesome Indie Showcase will be right back after a quick break with 7 more meaty indie trailers fit for a beach day barbecue.
7?
Oh! Whoa! That's all right. Oh, no worries. I got it. Our bad. We should move. Let's move off the court.
I hate you.
Gamescom 2020.
And stay down! Oh, hi there. Michael Swain still here for the Gamescom Awesome Indies Showcase, the premier place to get exclusive first looks at the best indie gaming on the horizon. I'm sorry about that. I just had to show a volleyball who's boss. Anyway, before we start grilling up some fresh trailers, shout out to Gamescom Forest.
I don't have
an
anything
ongoing
nice to say
donation
about
drive
this
to help
guy.
Keep the planet green, and the Gamescom Indie Arena.
Did he change his
keeping the
fucking
spirit
shirt?
of independent gaming alive.
Or was
Plus,
it always a bunch
if you
of
want to get your hands
fucking
on some
flamingos?
Gamescom merch, head over to
Why would I buy
gamescomwear.com.
merchandise for this? You
Remember,
fucking...
you can find out more about all this good stuff over at
I will not support
Global,
anyone
where you can make the most of your Gamescom experience.
that's pushing out this garbage ass fucking...
Gamescom! Gamescom. Coming up next, our spooky block. 4
God, I hate
indie
you.
games designed to give you the heebies. If
Can't they
not,
find
in
normal
fact,
people to
jeebies
fucking do
to
this?
boot. Yes, it's true.
Or someone that can at
Scary
least
stuff. Not very beach day
pretend
appropriate,
to
I
be
guess, but
remotely
if
entertaining?
you've ever been
This
to Venice
guy's
Beach in the
fucking
middle of
shit.
the night, you know what we're talking about. Speaking of lightlessness, let's kick the block off with There Is No Light.
What are we, 5 out of 7? Pretty, surprisingly pretty good.
I always wanted to be your loyal servant.
Fuck is this?
But I was blinded by faith.
Wow, alright.
I believed that you would protect me. But you took everything from me. So take my faith back.
Hmm. Six out of 8. These are good odds.
I reject this place!
So is Doom an inspiration?
I reject your God!
I think that there is such a thing as going too far with the pic. Like, I don't think that art looks particularly good because it's too much pixels. Like, you could still be pixelated and like it be cleaner. If that makes sense. And like that just seemed. Is this the same game? Do I count this? 7 out of 9? Yeah, I mean, I guess. But like I was just saying about, it's like you can be too pixelated. I feel like this is also the same thing. Character-wise, anyways, the environment seems okay.
Ils arrivent! Descendez! Descendez! Ils sont dans notre tranchée!
Like, you might as well be a fucking... running around as like a Japanese genital, as far as I'm concerned. He's chasing you with a fucking mallet. Or a club, billy club. What is he even swinging at? He was like 10 feet away from you. So all your enemies have melee weapons and you have guns. Okay. No, thank you. What did I say? Was that 6 out of 8? I mean, they just stood there and took it.
In a spooky manner, follow Emma and Fenton, a magic tandem, using light and shadows, looking for Thomas Kane, the missing son of famous magicians. In tandem, you will switch between Emma and Fenton in 2 dimensions.
7 out of 9.
Emma needs to create the correct shadows with the lantern, so Fenton can walk on them and reach the crystal. Shadows can be created in many ways, as each chapter offers fun new ways to solve puzzles. And of course, Emma and Fenton working together is the only way to progress. Many challenges and dangers await our 2 friends, and their progress will be complicated by strange enemies. They will also be faced with puzzles requiring speed and dexterity. At the end of each chapter, they will use everything they have learned to contend with a massive, horrifying creature. Emma and Fenton will have to travel through 5 bizarre areas of the mansion to find out more about Thomas's disappearance. Will you find Thomas Kane and solve the mystery?
No, I won't.
Oh, hi, I'm the developer, and my game Terrorbane is so perfect you don't actually need to see it. So this trailer is over. We're done here. Bye.
Alright, 8 out of 10. I mean, it's such like a...
Okay, there's still a few bugs in here, but why don't you take a different path?
I mean, there's like a hodgepodge of...
Don't worry. worry, guys. I'll fix everything with the day one patch.
I mean, the last one wasn't spooky so much as it just had terror in the title. Although I guess it can be pretty heinous, like if your game crashes. You know what? You're all right, Terrabane. Next up, I hope you took your rabies shot, because it's time for some vicious-ass animal action. It's our zoological block. Take it away, you misshapen freaks of nature.
Dude, what in the fuck are they doing with that guy?
Everybody died, but the fun is still dodging the bullet hell, and he is ass-fished.
They say ass fish?
You just died. How do you feel about it? This is the Crockpet Show. The champions are on their way to the arena. A quick recap for our fans.
9 out of 11. I'm actually really surprised they're showing as much game. Well, it's the indie, so I guess that makes more sense. They have to, right?
Secondary to becoming famous.
The AAA people don't seem to think they have to fucking show gameplay ever.
In our show, we want the heroes to milk their popularity. Shoot, loot, and bite your dude. You are watching this live thanks to our great sponsors who provide many tools of destruction. In our show, we never jump the shark. Unless we need to revive a companion. In other words, sneak the sunrise past the rooster. Defeat bosses in all the seasons and become a legendary celebrity.
I don't know what I was expecting coming into the show. Like, I knew it was going to be a waste of time. But I have not seen a single one of these games that has interested me at all. And maybe you guys have, that's cool, but like,
They gave shade. From the
I'm not seeing
wind,
shit.
They gave shelter. They filtered the water, kept the soil from washing away. They gave us life, but between two trees. Now the trees are so far from each other.
I like this art.
I am Vavzez, teller of the 13th caravan of the Makar, the only one still living. As it was for the 12 before us, our mission was to plant a new tree, to serve as a city for climatic refugees. We joined the many who failed in their task. May our experience serve
Can we
you
see
well,
some gameplay? Is this
for
the
it is
gameplay?
now you, the 14th caravan, who are tasked with continuing the work of the Makar. Escort your botanists to the ends of the world. Create a new haven that the caravan that
Look at that
follows
long
you
neck
may go
motherfucker.
even further, and continue our quest for knowledge that will one day allow the 15th, the 16th, the 100th to repair the ancient folly that made this world hostile to life.
Okay, this is the gameplay. It's a 10, 12. I mean, barely. What the fuck was that? I don't even know if I should count that. These guys must have liked Okami, huh? This must be gameplay too, I guess, so 11, 13. I don't know, man. I don't really have a whole lot to say about this
The
shit.
Awesome Indies Showcase has to take a short break to recover from severe maulings, but when we return, we'll show off the worst park job in Venice Beach. Stay tuned.
Shut up, fuckhead.
2021
Dude,
is presented by
I cannot
Pluto TV,
believe
free to watch.
these motherfuckers are making you watch fucking ads. I'm cutting them all out.
We're like sharks, but looking for poorly parked cars. My intrepid crew out here with me, walking the one rose lot at historic Venice Beach, looking for the worst parked car we can find. Now,
In a
ideally,
single
we wanna
parking
find
lot?
cars,
Yeah,
you know,
good luck,
the
asshole.
basics, flipped over, stacked on top of one another.
Looks like this guy's over the line gratuitously.
Oh, this Trekkie, that's true. Over the line in more directions than one. Get a circle around this guy. I think this is our winner. Can we see clearly past the line in more directions than one? If this car were bowling, it would score a 0. Walter, played ably by John Goodman, would put a gun to its head and say, mark it 0, because clearly, as you can
You
tell,
don't get to use the
it is
Big
over the
Lebowski
So,
line because you are
Anonymous
dumb
fan
as fuck,
1500, congratulations.
and you are grasping
You
at
are the winner
anything
of the
to make
worst
yourself
park
seem
job on this,
mildly
the day of
humorous.
the Awesome Indies Showcase. Coming up next, appropriately enough, a game called You Suck at Parking.
Like, why do you
All
even
the
have
fun
that
of playing
mic? You're not even
badly, but
like,
none of the judgment.
you're not even talking
Check
into
out.
it. Is he just putting it up his ass in between fucking shots here? I already forgot our count. What are we on? Is it 13 out of 15? This feels like it would get old after about 10 minutes. Yeah, okay, I'm done with this. Next. Next. Market 0. We're gonna find the worst parked car. They're
That
stupid.
was You Suck at Parking, an Indie Arena Booth featured game, and as good a reason as any to hit you with a block of realness. You sick of fantasy? Tired of sci-fi? Here are 4 indie games that take place IRL and make no apologies about it. Let's get real.
I said 13 out of
The
15,
Amazing
right?
American Circus, City Block,
Really good odds.
Focaccia,
Like,
and
I'm
Townscaper.
impressed. Even though the games have not been wowing me, at least they're showing
Hard work.
gameplay.
That's what America in the 19th century
America.
was all about. Poor farmers, tough men and women sweating in the factories to earn a better future. But
Ooh
from
la
that
la.
sad melody emerged another song, the exotic music of the circus, bringing magic and excitement that lit the darkness of an everyday life. Once upon a time, during that marvelous era, a young drifter learned about the death of his good-for-nothing father. Soon, he also found out that he'd inherited from his old man 2 things, a rundown circus and a dream to make it great. He knew that the president was organizing a circus competition. Now that sounded like a place to be, and an adventure worth a try. Soon, with the help of his uncle, the young ringmaster hired
We
a
about to be
troupe of
13 out of
exotic
16?
artists,
I ain't seen any gameplay.
clowns, strongmen. He had to be ready for any type of audience. Be it
I mean,
poor
maybe
miners,
this is. It looks like
scary
a.
bandits,
What the
or even
fuck? They're
whimsical,
like pros.
elegant ladies, or ghosts, or Bigfoot. Just about anything that the U.S. of A. could offer. Even sharpshooting Buffalo Bill and Annie Oakley, or genius inventors like Henry Ford and Nikola Tesla. Everyone wanted to visit the circus. He had to cross the whole continent, all for the sake of getting to the East Coast on time for performing in front of President Roosevelt and his royal guest, Her Majesty Queen Victoria. All that to snatch from P.T. Barnum the title of the greatest showman on earth, and to win a gig across Europe. And you know what? The lucky bastard did it. Or didn't he? After all, this is just a fairy tale. One that America is full of. So maybe you should try to find out for yourself what really happened.
I'm not counting any of this as gameplay.
And the story of the amazing American.
It looked like it's some sort of board game type thing, but all I saw was a bunch of bullshit. So 13 out of 16. $14 out of 17 for like the 2-second clip they showed. Wow, this is boring as fuck. I never got into these, what do you call them? Sandbox builders? I don't know if that's what they're called or not. Like, I never played The Sims, I never played Skyline, or Planet Zoo, or any of that shit. Never played any of them. They don't interest me. I've dabbled in Minecraft every once in a while, like, a couple times I've tried it, but I've never gotten that, like, I've never sunk any time into it. I actually don't mind Minecraft, it doesn't hold my interest long enough. So what is that? I said 14 out of 17?
Hi, I'm Timo.
And I'm Johnny. We are the founding brothers of Soda Den, the developers making Roots of Pacha.
Roots of Pacha is a cozy game about being the first person to form and develop the ideas that shape humanity.
You play as a member of the clan, living in the land between two rivers.
Set in a fictional world, but inspired by our own, we set out to make a co-op game we could play together even though we are miles apart.
We started by imagining our prehistoric selves, looking at fire and asking how we could make it, and then realized that concepts and ideas are the foundations of how we relate to the world.
Who thought that instead of foraging for food, we could actually grow our own?
Did you just piss on that thing?
How did we go from just hunting animals to sharing our homes with them?
Every new material we found sparked ideas that turned into better tools. We found ourselves with a surplus of food, so we created new ways to process and store it for the colder seasons.
Our villages grew because we worked together, and as we cooperated, we began to reach heights that never seemed possible before.
Our lives became enriched with music, and the stories we passed down through generations.
So,
and we reached a point.
This actually doesn't seem that bad. This seems like it could be cool. But, two things. One, alpha gameplay footage. I mean, what is this? Gonna be shot, like, done for 2023? And then two, is I really don't like the art style. Everyone's got a boner. Like, 90% of these games have had fucking this weird, like, pixely... I don't know. I don't like it. 2022. An alpha? Okay. The fuck is this? Drops it in the fucking lake. Or the river, whatever that is. I guess it's showing gameplay. I guess? Like, this is pretty fucking whack so far. I'm not counting this. All it showed was her fucking dragging.
You just saw trailers for a rogue.
I don't even know what we're at.
about
What are we?
circus,
15 out of
management
18?
game, a
15 out of
caveman
17?
simulator, and a quaint village building toy. And hey, if Townscaper piqued your interest, it's available on the Nintendo Switch as of
How are you
10
wearing
minutes ago.
a long sleeve shirt in
Nice.
fucking
Coming
Florida?
up, in case your taste is a bit more fantastical, we've got a whole mess of wacky sci-fi robot games right after the break, so stick around.
More advertisements? Fuck out of here.
2021 is...
And we are back with more Awesome Indies Showcase.
Dude, you should not be cutting to these fucking advertisements. Fuck Gamescom. Fuck Gamescom.
Remember, you can check out a full Gamescom
Fuck this guy too. Fuck IGN.
Catch up on anything you miss over at now.gamescom.global. Gamescom.
You got the audacity to fucking shove these advertisements up her ass?
Speaking of global,
Fuck you.
Wow, that's kind of a stretch. Everyone in the world loves robots. Doing the robot, talking like a robot, navigating your robot through an ever-changing slalom of enemies and traps. So let's take a peek at 4 indies with a taste for steel. God damn it! Son of a... Why does this keep happening? Yeah, I got it.
What even hit you?
Hi.
I want to see somebody drop kick him.
This is Fires of Industry, the first 30XX major update. It adds a brand new level type, a host of new friends to help you conquer it, and much more.
Wait, what do you call it? This looks like Mega Man.
The Forgotten Factory, Dustria, is a playground for high-speed kinetic action. Use springs to bounce along wild paths not possible in other levels.
Yeah.
And turn the tide of battle by smashing explosives into nearby foes.
I already forgot the number. What are we at?
Jagged bolt
16...
which bends in midair and adds homing capabilities to
16, 18? 16,
Master
19?
Ace is devastating Ryusei ground smash to pulverize foes in style. You don't have to face Dustria's new challenges alone. Fires of Industry adds repros to 30XX, loading friends you can
Oh, Fires of Industry?
open up fresh new build options. Lil Hoot here charges up a tornado attack whenever you yourself use a power, and Reboot juices up as you defend against attacks, building into a devastating laser. Find them all and see how they can help you out. This is 30XX's first major content update, but we've been hard at work on the game since its early access launch 6 months ago. In that time, we've more than tripled the number of items and weapons to get equipped with in each run, added wild prototype bogs that flip the run on its head, added daily challenges so you can test your mettle against 30XX's best, and greatly improved online play stability. Of course, there's still so much more to come. 30XX's Fires of Industry update is available now on Steam Early Access.
Okay. Look like Mega Man to me.
Beginning final tests before launch.
Movement functionality works fine.
Great. Initiating time transfer.
Time transfer complete. Successfully arrived in 1995. Local time, 10 a.m. We did it. Movement functionality is damaged. Need to find and reattach the missing wheels as soon as possible. The house is in an awful condition. It looks deserted.
Alright, yeah, 17 out of 20.
You, little one, have a very important job to do. I'm counting on you.
I do like that they use the Steins Gate microwave device. This makes me want another Armored Core. Jupiter moon. What, 18 or 19 out of 21? I forget. 18. I'm impressed this many games are showing gameplay. I don't know shit about Warhammer. Okay, 18 out of 22. So there have been, what, 4 games that have not shown any gameplay?
Zephon is a 4X strategy game set in a post-apocalyptic world full of steampunk and cosmic horror. Our next game is not. In fact, it's been under wraps for a while now, so I only know it.
Yeah,
as
real
Project
subtle ass
Ricky.
wipe.
Could it be a Ricky Gervais simulator? A game about mixing the perfect lime Ricky? I don't know. All I know for sure is, basketballs now? That's it, I'm walking. We're moving, it's a company move, people. That means you grab your shit and you walk with me.
I don't like, this guy's a fucking dipshit. And the writing, I have seen better writing after wiping my ass. What is this? Is this actual gameplay? I doubt it. It looks cinematic. So there's 5 that have not shown any gameplay. So what is that? What are we on? 23 now? 18, 23?
Okay, Michael Swaim still here for the Awesome Indies Showcase, coming to you from an undisclosed location, far from any balls or other beach-related hazards. What was that? Oh no. All right, we're good. It's just a bird.
They've been showing us advertisements for their shitty shit. They got this fucking wanker on here.
Set in medieval times, before volleyball or basketball were even invented.
Like, I would rather watch someone pass a fucking kidney stone than watch this jackass.
And evil.
And the raspberry goes, fat fuck. Plague Doctor? I don't think that this doesn't really count as... Mandrake. Oh, there we go. That looks like gameplay to me. He just fucking kicked this. Was that 19 out of 24? Maybe I should just stop counting. Just start counting the games that haven't shown. Whatever. I've been proven wrong this time. The majority of them have shown gameplay. See, so this is the art I'm talking about. Like, you can do pixel and make it look good. This is what I'm, like...
A day to choose between that.
Some of those earlier ones, like, you couldn't tell shit. Looked like someone... Well, I already made the joke.
Battle lines were being drawn. You tarried in your choice, gathering allies.
Is this that Mercenaries game?
Seems I must make the choice for you. Shuffle the Atlas. I'll give you war.
I want more. Alright, so this is like the first game that actually has me interested. Arcadian Atlas. Next year, of course.
You've traveled far, but you finally made it to your new home. The town of evil. Excited to start your new life? Well, not so fast.
Everyone's running
Evil
away.
is filled with mysterious murders, and we need your help. Take on one of the many roles evil has to offer you, such as the Seer, Trapper, or Guard, along with other possible roles to aid you. Work together with the other townsfolk to root out the evil that lurks in the shadows. Gather at the center of town and share your accusations with the others. Once accused, place your votes and throw the convicted in the cage to be judged. Be sure not to wrongly accuse someone, because if you are wrong... Hey, are you even listening? Can't you see what's happening right now? Someone is literally on fire. On with you! Go! Go! Go buy a tripwire for your house or a lock for your door.
I would say this looks better than
Now, where were we? Take
Among
on
Us.
quest to restore
But I would
order
still say
and
Town of
restore
Salem is like
the fortress ruins.
the best
Gather
version of this.
resources you need to craft items like protection potions, antidotes, or even a vial of deadly poison. As night falls over evil, chaos will roam its streets. Without protection, you may fall victim to those who roam the night.
This
If you're lucky
motherfucker
enough
trying to
get
knife
woken
him.
up, run. For as
I
long as
just
you
imagine
can,
someone
and hope
screaming.
They don't catch you.
Somebody fucking help
If
me!
you survive the night, hurry to the town center. Share with the others what you saw. With careful thinking and a little luck, you'll be able to discover and rid of the murderers who plague the town of evil. But death is not the end in evil. If you are unlucky enough to face an untimely death, you'll awaken into the underworld, a new world for you to explore. Being dead and evil does not mean you are left to watch the living continue on with their days. Your new world is filled with new adventures and spirits that need your help. Revisit the world of the living and help out these lost souls while your fellow villagers fight for their lives. Helping these spirits will reward you with spirit tokens. This currency allows you to learn new abilities to help and alter the fate of the living. It is up to you how you want to help out the other players. Awaken an endangered citizen to save them from death. Lend them some coins or heal them to get the upper hand.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
Being among the dead no
It's an
longer
interesting
counts you
take
out
on
of
it.
the fate of the
Town of Salem, they have the,
question is,
you basically, if you're dead, you just talk to all the dead people, but there's a class that lets, what do they call them?
Coming up next on Awesome Indies,
The medium
10 more big trailers
can talk
for
to
our
the
grand
dead
finale,
players.
Plus even more Gamescom coverage on Gamescom Studio after that. Hope you'll join us.
Heads up.
I hate Venice Beach.
More
Gamescom
ads.
2021 is...
Hi, Michael Slame here for the Awesome Indies Showcase, coming to you from as far away from Venice Beach as our film license legally allows. This is our showcase of all things indie, and we've still got 10 amazing trailers to share with you before we get out of here.
Yeah, you're gonna
Remember,
do,
if you wanna
you're
learn
gonna give
about
us
our
some more ads
sustainability
too?
Project Gamescom Forest, revel in some Gamescom memories, or just catch anything you missed, head over to now.gamescom.global.
Nobody's gonna
or
fucking
follow
watch
Gamescom
this or
on
listen
social
to what I
media.
have to say,
Next
but
up,
I
three indie trailers
implore
that
you,
could not be
if
more
somehow
unique. We'll
a
start things
motherfucker
off
in
with
charge of
Dice
any of this shit
Legacy,
fucking
game
is
about
watching,
building up a quaint
I
village
implore
in a
you,
ring world
spend more money on a better writer,
Okay.
better host, that's someone that's not cringy as fuck,
Fate.
And stop forcing, like, we have watched so many guys. We've watched damn near more ads than fucking games. We don't give a fuck about your shit. So stop fucking showing it.
But together,
what the fuck is
built a
this?
settlement. We ventured into the unknown. We gathered knowledge. We established a society. We survived harsh winters and resisted the onslaught of a mysterious population. We conducted experiments and we made sacrifices. In an attempt to escape our fate. Fate. Oh, cruel fate.
I didn't see any gameplay. 9 more to go. Oh, that's in like a week. 2 weeks. How did you not show any gameplay if it comes out in fucking 2 weeks?
Welcome to the first day of your exciting career at United Corporations. You'll collaborate synergistically in a team of 3 to meet company objectives. Teamwork and strategy are key.
Teamwork.
Utilize bleeding-edge drone technology to assist coworkers and identify competitors.
Drones.
You'll learn to disrupt, circle back, employ cloud-based solutions, and take discussions offline. We're not a faceless corporation. Just ask one of our thousands of HR executives.
HR.
Your future is bright at United Corporations. Lorem ipsum dolor.
That's Latin.
I'm not impressed.
9 to 5, a new shooter with 3 teams of 3. Download now on Steam.
Yeah, at least it's out already. That's nice. Looks like Torchlight, kinda. I don't... know what the fuck I'm looking at here. A town builder? Or city builder? Village builder? Whatever the fuck. Is that it? I mean... I feel like there's already a million of those games out that... That giant mole? What is that?
See, just when you thought indie games couldn't get any more specific, in rolls Against the Storm. A game where humanoid beavers strive to rebuild their civilization on a planet where it never stops raining. Ha! What do they think of next? I am agog. In fact, I think I need 3 more indie trailers to snap me out of it. Here comes a fresh take on Rampage, plus 2 more for good measure.
So they needed him to explain the trailer because the trailer was fucking mediocre? Okay. Okay, so Rampage, but... Like, I might be in the minority here, but I don't think these pixel art is all that great looking. Like every time they showed one of those characters, it just looked like shit to me. Like it looks better in action here. But I think because you're zoomed out, when you zoom in, it looks like shit. Of course.
Hey there, my name's Todd Darcy. I'm the solo developer at Starterfox Studios, and for the past 3 years I've been working on a game called Falling Frontier. It's a sci-fi strategy game that just mixes the close action of naval combat as well as the grand scale of building throughout a star system. It focuses heavily on line of sight mechanics and really visceral combat systems that are layered upon each other. So you'll see projectiles bouncing off of ships, penetrating the whole way through, oxygen venting out the other side. You'll see crew trying to get out, and you'll see these really large explosions. And
I mean, this is all cosmetic shit, though. How does it?
Physics, and they go everywhere. It's fantastic to watch. There's a whole bunch of celestial bodies and a whole range of other places to explore, like a nebula. Ships travel faster than light. They have to jump between points and they consume fuel. Crew have to eat, so they consume food, and of course ships spend munitions whenever they fire. So there's all of these logistical considerations to actually think about when you're actually playing the game. So it's got a lot of the classic things that you would find in a normal RTS, like base building, but it also borrows different elements from the 4X genre, such as ship design, and you can actually come into this ship editor and you can change the different types of weapons that you put on a ship. These all get unlocked via research, and you can just have these custom configurations to just really suit your actual purposes for your flotillas. Further to that, you've also got ship internals as well. So
I like that you can
every
change
ship
the color.
has a bridge, crew quarters, jump drive, engine, stuff like that. And again, you can unlock different components and apply these to every ship just to have a really unique, customized flotilla. But you can also add special abilities like the ability to lay a minefield, or perhaps attach a ship to maybe the underside of an asteroid so it can lay in wait and perhaps do a bit of an ambush, or perhaps do a bit of recon. There's really a whole bunch of different options, and it's just really exciting just to have all of these things jammed.
Single player, or is this
sort of an
multiplayer?
old school RTS. As well, you've got crew, so you've got both enlisted and also command crew. So command crew are really important. They are physical objects on the actual ships, so they can be killed, injured, and they can also be upgraded too, so they can learn perks and skills that will enhance the ships. And here we've got a ship just jumping into the combat area. As mentioned,
Well, I'll say this.
physicalized objects, so
This
they
has
can
been the
push
most
through
in-depth look at a game this entire
asteroids.
like
Projectiles will
event or
bounce
whatever.
off of space stations and ships. Some will penetrate through and cause internal damage. Ships can be disabled or they can be destroyed depending upon what kind of damage they actually take. So you'll see ships just starting to lose control and just sort of list away into the distance. You'll see crew trying to actually just escape, which can be captured. if it's an enemy crew, or they can be rescued if they're friendly crew. In the event that you capture crew, then they can be interrogated, and perhaps you can
I mean,
find
that's
out
that
some
main ship.
different bits of
Looks like it's
information,
taken an ass beating. And it's like, how is it not just gone?
Ship movements, or perhaps
There you
their
go.
actual installations. So we can see this space station that's just been destroyed. You need a classic blue light for a big explosion. It's almost a requirement for a science fiction. And you just see this hulking mass just on fire with smoke and flames going everywhere. So
It does
that
look
just kind
cool.
of sums up what
I just
Fallen
wonder if
Frontier
it plays
is,
like
just
it's
its
actually
visceral
fun
space
to
combat
play.
experience. Thank you for taking the time to check this out, and yeah, just look forward to seeing you in game. Thank you so
But
much.
props for actually giving like the most detailed look of any of these
Hello,
games.
Gamescom. My name is Michał, and I'm the communication manager for Timberborn, which is a post-apocalyptic city builder full of beavers. Timberborn is set on Earth, where
I don't
humans
know
are
if I
gone, but
understood any
beavers
of
are
that.
not. The world alternates between wet and dry seasons, and the beavers use their engineering skills to survive the deadly droughts.
More city builders.
Timberborn is coming to early access very soon, and today we're gonna show you the second playable beaver faction. Enjoy!
Deep water pumps. Must be technology only they have, right? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me because I'm not a big city builder fan, but a lot of these games
Just when you think indie games
just ain't
can't
doing
get
shit
any
for
more
me.
specific, up comes Timberborn, a game about humanoid beavers striving to rebuild their civilization on a world stricken by cataclysmic droughts. Huh, that sounds familiar. Oh well, must be deja vu. We've still got 4
Shut the
indie games
fuck
left
up.
to share with you, and here come 3 of them. Up first, it's the Waylanders.
Stepping across 1,000 years takes only a moment.
Fuck.
This is a different time.
How about you show gameplay?
Filled with castles and high stone walls. With great temples in honor of a god you do not know. And heresy is swiftly punished. While magic hides in mountain caves and deep forests. Away from mortal eyes. Where will you go, Torchbearer, to continue your story? Where will you seek your lost companions?
I would like to see gameplay.
Will you find mortals reborn in the villages of Galicia? So full of lively taverns. And boisterous brothels.
I've seen the rot on his
Brave the
balls.
dark dungeons of the Grand Inquisitor.
What is
Where
this fucking
imprisoned
game?
immortals are caged. Or enter the castle of the Knights Templar. Who will accompany you on this journey to save the past of the Celts from the future? Find and awaken these old souls, for the fate of magic is at stake.
Comes out in like 2 or 3 months, but we don't have any fucking gameplay.
Thanks, IGN.
Fuck IGN.
Enlight. Break through and outlast shifting, twisting chaos.
IGN, quote, Final Fantasy XII is the best RPG on PS2. End quote.
All you need to do
Retards!
Releasing next month, 1 player.
This is fucking trippy as shit.
What's new?
I don't know if the stream has gone to shit quality-wise, or if this game...
Performance, so it runs at 120 frames per second.
It's 120 frames per second, you say. I don't believe you.
Bonus level. You can travel freely anywhere you want. Take your time. You can't be hurt.
It looks terrible.
It's a break from all the chaos. There's still a lot going on.
It's at 1080.
Just to find the hoops and the level finishes. Can get a little bit psychedelic on some of the levels.
Nauseating.
And now we're going to return back to the regular game. And I'm just going to let the game speak for itself here.
Yeah, generally that's a good idea.
And now we're going to just showcase.
Like, it looks terrible. It's got to be the stream quality.
Big thanks to IGN for highlighting our game. Thanks, IGN.
Fuck IGN. How does that sound? Is Gamescom's an IGN thing? Should start protesting this shit.
The flood. I don't remember when it started. Most of them fled. Others came knocking at my door.
As beavers?
We started to rebuild a village, but... Take refuge in the lighthouse, quickly!
Is that thing gonna fall?
The lulls are always short-lived, and storms turn weeks of effort to dust. We won't let it get us down. Where there's life, there's hope. With each new arrival, we build new buildings, develop
Man,
new skills,
like, I feel like half of
and
the
provide
games have all
more
just been
manpower
town or
so
city
that
or
no
base
one
building
goes to
games.
bed hungry. We're holding on, and until the next storm.
See, just when you think indie games can't get any more specific, in blows Diluvian Winds, a game about humanoid beavers struggling to build a civilization in a world that never stops raining. Okay, seriously? Something is going on with these beaver games. Beaver fever, mark my words. And yet somehow they all look good. You know, I might be delirious from volleyball blows to the head, or maybe it's about time to wrap up this showcase. Either way, we've got a real treat to go out on. And don't forget to stay tuned afterwards for more Gamescom studio coverage, which picks up right where we leave
Yeah,
off.
don't forget to
Now,
open my
here's
email
an exclusive
attachment of my
world premiere
asshole
first look at
with the
Open.
words, "You can stick your fucking tongue straight in here."
High above the forest deeps, my beloved child sweetly sleeps.
In a roguelike. In a roguelike. In a roguelike. In a roguelike. I'm not impressed with any of these fucking... That Atlas game, the tactics looking game, that has my interest. The rest of these have been pretty fucking disappointing. A lot of fucking bloat, if you ask me.
The truth, my friend.
This is the game that we were ending on? Why? How is this any different than any...
Thus ends my solo beach day at fabulous Venice Beach, California. I can't say I made many friends, and in fact I killed one seagull in a blind rage, but we got to share a bunch of cool new indie games with you, so I still feel pretty good about it. Thanks for joining me, folks. My name's Michael Swain,
So his glasses...
and this has been Gamescom's Awesome
It had to have been
Showcase.
intentional.
Up next, Gamescom rolls on with more Gamescom Studio. Remember, if you miss anything, you can catch up over at now.gamescom.global.
How many
Or
shirts
turn
has he
your
worn?
Gamescom into a game
I feel
in
like
its
he...
own right
Is
at
that the same one that he changed into?
/epics with an X. Thank you all so much. Gamescom Studio picks up right after the break. Oh! Ah! I'm okay. Think we still got it, right? We got that?
What the fuck, dude? I'm actually pissed off at how
Gamescom
fucking horrible that
2021
was.
is presented by USAA Insurance.
Shut the fuck up. I'm ending this shit. I'm not even gonna say I hope you enjoyed it, because I honestly don't think it's possible to enjoy this fucking thing. This was terrible. This was
Everybody
terrible.
loves watching a speedrun of
Shut
their
up.
favorite game.
We're ending this shit.
But what if you got a